What is going on, guys? This is your host RealSykes, and welcome to today's video. Now in today's video, I'll be talking to you guys about the pros and cons and versus whether you guys shouldn't or should buy the Xbox One. But that said, guys, before we go any further in today's video, if you guys are coming from the YouTube search list and you haven't already, subscribe and like the video. Let's shoot for 69 likes. I know you guys can do it. Let's go for 69 likes. It would really mean the world to me. But that's it, guys. Without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be going quickly over the pros and cons. Now, take in mind, it's quite a few, so I'm going to try my best to go quickly over these. So that's it, guys. Let's dive into it. The number one pro for me is switching between games insanely fast. As you guys can see in the gameplay in the background, you guys can go from Battlefield 4 to Advanced Warfare, or from Minecraft and Netflix in a matter of seconds. I really enjoy that feature. If you guys like me, you love rage quitting out of games, well, you guys can switch between them insanely fast. So I really like that aspect. The next one is EA Access. Now, I'm not sure if this is across all platforms, however, it's currently on the Xbox One, and it's definitely well worth it. For $5.99 a month or for $20.99 a year, you guys get access to a huge variety of games like Battlefield 4, FIFA 15, Madden 25, Need for Speed Rivals, and more. For only a few bucks a month, it's definitely worth it, and they're going to be adding games every single month, and the games that are already there will never go away, so you guys don't have to worry about investing a whole bunch of time into a game, and then you guys lose it. So I really like EA Access. I recently bought a little subscription. It's definitely worth it. I really enjoy it. The next one is the controller. I really love the controller. Coming from somebody that's been playing the Xbox 360 pretty much since I was like 11 years old. I've been playing for quite some time. I remember growing up on Splinter Cell Double Agent and in Forza and GTA 4. I loved the Xbox 360 controller. It always felt as if it was, meant to be in my hand. However, the biggest issue I had was the analog sticks. After a while, about a few months into using the new Xbox 360 controller, the analog sticks would wear out and you guys would lose grip on them. Xbox One controller is not like that. It's actually really concave. It has a huge groove that goes around it to make sure that your thumbs are always glued to the actual analog stick itself. And on top of the Xbox One controller doing that, it also has vibrators. It's a little dirty, I know, but it also has like little vibrators in the triggers along with like in all the buttons and stuff like that. So I'm not really a huge vibration guy. However, for me, with this controller, it feels really good in my hands. I can't believe I'm saying that. It sounds so wrong. But like I said, guys, it has vibrators in the, the triggers and stuff like that. So you guys actually feel like you're getting feedback, when you shoot the guns and stuff like that. But let's get off that nasty topic. So the next thing is the family sharing. If one profile has gold, they all have gold. So if you guys are into trolling, you guys can make all kinds of cheesy little accounts. They'll have gold. You guys can hop online and troll some of your friends or just random players in the game. But that's it, guys. Let's dive into the cons of the Xbox One. Alrighty, dudes, the number one con is you cannot stand the Xbox One vertically. Now, this is a very, very minor issue. However, for me, I'm a neat freak. I love everything to be compact. I love all of my cords to be in certain positions. Otherwise, I can't even think properly. And that sounds crazy, right? But that's just how I operate. And the Xbox One, you can't stand it vertically, so unless you guys have a huge place to put it, looks like you guys are out of luck. For me, I have to set it in my floor, so it's very unfortunate, but it is a very minor issue at that. It's black, it blends in with my carpet, so it's not a huge deal, but I'd love to stand it vertically. But you guys can't, otherwise it's going to eat your disc, so that's unfortunate. Now, guys, the next con is there isn't a huge game library, although in 2015 it's going to be a very big year for game developers to start transitioning over and producing amazing titles. I'm not going to get into depth with that, but as of now, there isn't a huge game library. There's only a select few titles that I actually enjoy playing. However, like I said, in 2015, there's going to be a huge increase of games that you guys can play. The next con is out of 8 GB of RAM, 3 of it is used for the operating system and the snap feature, which personally for me, it's a waste of speed. I don't like that. Out of 8 GB of RAM, 3 of it, almost half, is used for a snap feature. If you guys don't know what that is, it allows you to actually go to the home screen and then quickly dive back into your game. For me, I don't like that idea at all. I like the idea from the Xbox 360 where you could press the middle button, go to your messages, your friends, party, things like that. It was very basic. And the Xbox One isn't. Unless you guys have been playing every day for a few months, trying to learn the layout of how Xbox One works, It's very difficult. And then the last two cons for the Xbox One, and these are very minor. These very seldom happen to me. I've been playing, I'd say, for about 2 or 3 days worth of gameplay time, and these have happened about 5 to 6 times. Now, take in mind, these are very minor. I spoke to a few people. Some have had these issues occurring, and some have never had them at all. So, you know, just take in mind, I've had these issues, you may not. But sometimes, I would hop into a game, and it would randomly freeze and kick me back to the Xbox One home screen. And sometimes when I would play, it would randomly kick me out of the sessions and tell me that I wasn't connected to the internet, whereas I was actually online. So I'm not sure what that is. Like I said, it's only happened a few times, but that is an issue. And the last con is the Xbox mic that comes with it is horrible. And I plugged it in one time, and I talked to a friend of mine. I gently unplugged it, and it never worked again. It completely broke on me. So the Xbox mic is absolutely horrible. I'm not sure why. It's such a fragile little bitty piece of equipment. Maybe because if they would have, you know, spent a lot of time in developing, the Xbox One would be like $800. So it's understandable. I understand that they had to make the mic, you know, very cheap, but, you know, at the same time a little durable. But that's it, guys. That's some of the pros and cons I have. I would still get the Xbox One. As I said earlier, in 2015, it's going to be a absolutely massive year in terms of developers producing amazing games. The Xbox One has been out a little over a year, so developers are now learning how to utilize the performance of the Xbox One, so we can actually start to expect, you know, a graphically intensified game versus, you know, games now really don't look that much better than they do on the Xbox 360. But as I said, 2015 is going to be an absolutely splendid year, so I'd really recommend getting an Xbox One. Leave your thoughts down below on any of the pros and cons that you guys had. Like I said, I only spent a little bit making that list, and I'd love to get your guys' feedback. With that said, guys, this has been your host, RealSykes, and if you guys haven't, make sure to subscribe. If you guys don't know, every day on my channel, I upload daily Advanced Warfare videos. News, tips, tricks, leaks, you guys name it, it's here. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you sexy people later.